My role in Trócaire now is an education officer, and a key part of that role, or one of my key responsibilities, is working with CSP teachers. Often I'd be asked out to a school to do a workshop on a particular issue. I've also would do workshops with trainee teachers on various issues, or with the CSPE Teachers Association of Ireland. That would be one aspect of my job. I suppose another aspect is I'm now managing the promoter programme, which I originally got involved with as a teacher. So definitely my experience as a CSP teacher is very much part of what I do now in Trócaire. One of the key moments of my life was when I travelled to Ethiopia as a volunteer. This is when I was training to be a teacher, and I took the summer off to go over to Ethiopia. And in terms of realising that development was such an issue, and that human rights and poverty was such an issue, that was life-changing for me. And then I suppose the great thing about development education is applying that practical experience in the classroom. I think anyone can do development education. I don't necessarily think you have to go overseas, because I think there are lots of examples of inequality and poverty in Ireland as well. But in terms of my own personal experience, that was key in my getting involved in development education. One of the challenges that teachers would have when engaging with development education is the methodologies that are promoted in development education. They tend to be very active, and I would find that a lot of teachers in Irish classrooms are quite uncomfortable with it. Saying that, there is a wealth of resources out there to support teachers. I know from my own experience, I'm involved in producing resources myself for Trócaire, but equally there's a number of workshops that we would run as well. And all the organisations such as Concern and Bóthar, they would also produce a lot of resources as well. It's really important as well that teachers know that they can just pick up the phone to various organisations if they're looking for support on active methodologies. It's definitely not something I'd ever be fazed by, because the response in schools from students is always so positive to active methodology. And it's also key to remember that it's only through active methodologies that children learn, the skills of critical thinking and taking action, which is the ultimate goal of development education, and I think education in general. I think school is an ideal institution in the sense that you have at your fingertips a group of really active, diverse young people who are willing to take action. At that age, people are engaging with the world, and through engaging with the world, they really want to do something about it. So I couldn't think of a better place than in a school to do that. Equally, I think students will engage and will sense the enthusiasm from a teacher as well. So by bringing those two things together, I think I've been in many schools and I can see the fantastic work that has been done in them. So yes, I think schools are an ideal place to undertake development education.